Welcome to another episode of Flag to Flag Media Live, your go-to source for racing coverage at every level of the sport. From local short tracks to regional series and the biggest national events, we've got you covered flag to flag. Each week, we break down the latest results, spotlight upcoming races, and bring you the news every fan needs to know. Strap in, because we're about to fire things up. This is Flag to Flag Media Live. Enjoy the show.
I like to argue.
All right, we're live with episode 111, and JT likes to argue. I don't know, a little bit of pre-show conversation going on.
Yeah, I'm excited for our shower segment. Mike Fields is excited about that.
I totally did not proofread that post, I guess, whenever I put it up there. But I was like, what's he talking about? Because you typically don't comment on there. Like, you typically, like, you might like it or something, but you don't comment. And I'm like, what's JT commenting about tonight's live show? And then I get on there and then I read Mike's thing and he's something about a shower. And I'm like, what?
I bet I can boost our news a bunch.
We got a great shower lined up. There's no shower scenes on here, I promise you.
I
promise you. All right, we've got a lot to go over tonight. We got Northern All-Star results from Paragon. We got the Sling Dirt Super Series results from Brownstown this past Saturday night. We got some great stuff coming up at Florence, Circle City, Brownstown. We'll go over that. We got the Wilson Timber Consulting Driver of the Week. We've got JT picked out a local wrap. I got a national wrap. And then we got B main winner Anthony Finley on the show tonight again.
That's right.
You start picking a wrap out and sending it.
Yeah, something.
I ain't got time for that. I go work on my broken car.
I get it. I've been doing it every week.
So yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. Like, what's going on, Kenny? Hey, Michael. Logan's tuned in tonight. Weatherman, it's going to be pretty chilly this weekend, considering what we've been having. So I think the high Saturday's in the 50s. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen nothing.
Yep, it's going to get kind of chilly. So, but it won't steer people away.
Is it done raining after today?
Yeah.
You don't know. Logan, is it done raining? Quit acting like you know. You didn't go to school for that.
I watched the weather last night.
I do got to give Logan a big shout out. He came and helped me all night Saturday night.
Did he?
Yeah, and I caught myself being really bossy and working him like a dog, and I apologize, and I hope he forgave me. But he
did tune in tonight, though, so I guess you didn't.
He was great help. He came right after it's either dance or volleyball. I can't remember what he said, but he came right after one of them and switched shirts and went right to work.
There you go.
Yeah, so big thank you to him.
Sometimes that's the best crew guys to have. You know?
That's right.
What's going on, Christy? So let's talk about Paragon. Paragon, they had late models, the Northern All-Star late models. They had Northern All-Star modifieds, and they had bombers. They had a great turnout, which I know Illinois rained out. But there was some heavy hitters there in the late models.
There was some heavy hitters.
10,000 to win.
The race wasn't as good as it was last year, I didn't think.
No,
it still was pretty decent.
I still think I think Paragon needs to run more super shows.
Yeah,
I think so. I think they need to get more over there. I've not seen a bad one, if that makes sense.
No, and I think that one would have been better if Gustin wasn't there, probably.
Yeah, I think
because the other two kind of switch back and forth.
Yeah,
Gustin, I don't know. He's just turned it on lately. I mean, he would look good at Peoria for the Mars show this weekend. Like, he's just been.
What kind of car is that? That an Infinity?
Infinity. So anyway, for late models, Gustin picked up the win. Brandon Shepard was second. Tyler was third. Josh Rice fourth. Devin Gilpin was fifth. And I will say this: my race pass was jacked up the whole feature. So I think it said 11 to go for the last 11 laps.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then it had Herb in front of Shepard, and it was just a mess. So
there's something happened to their loop or something.
Yeah. So
yeah. So that means they were trying to hand score that. And we know what that's like.
That's terrible. Terrible. In the mods, Ben Harmon picked up the win. Tyler Lowmiller was second.
So can I say something about that?
No, go ahead.
I really like Paragon, and I'm not running down, but I didn't like that they cut that race so short.
So I'll get into that. What, the mods?
Well, they ended up doing it to the Bombers too, but more of the mods than the Bombers.
So I'll get into that after.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But Ben Harmon picked up the win. Tyler Miller was second. Bradley Jameson was third. Garrett Jameson was fourth. P. Holt was fifth. And then the Bombers, Sheldon Overly picked up the win. Jason Trimmer was second. Jason Treasure was third. Tyler Rogers was fourth. And Brendan Berkeley, I think. My handwriting's terrible. Fifth. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So I was up there with Logan Mounts in the stands, and we were talking about the mod race because they called it halfway through it or whatever it was, a little over halfway.
It wasn't even quite halfway.
Whatever it was at.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen that before. I was like, this, being the money race, like, how do you? I didn't know there was a time limit on the features. So I talked to DJ.
Not
Smallwood.
only a time limit, but an unrealistic one.
Yeah. Well, I talked to DJ Smallwood about it, and a lot of it was because of. And I kind of agree to this to some extent.
I'm curious to hear what you got to say then.
He's ready to argue.
The thing about it is the racers put on the show, but it's also this is not what DJ said. This is my agreement with how I look at it. Racers put on the show, but also too the time that you look for an event has to be realistic. Like when you're getting out there at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, to me that's just turning people away. Now I know where you're going to come from because you're the racer. I'm the fan. You're the racer. You're going to say, well, that's the money race. If I get 4 or 5 more spots, then obviously that's more money in your pocket. So I see it from a racer standpoint as well.
Right.
That's the money race. You shouldn't put a time limit on it. But also too, from a fan standpoint, when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I've got 3 kids with me that's already asleep.
Right. But they didn't have to stay for that part.
They didn't. I'm just saying from a fan standpoint.
But there was also things, and I'm not we're doing this. I always end up this way. I'm not running down Paragon. I think Paragon's doing a good job. I think this is just my opinion on what they could do a little better, but they do a fantastic job.
Right.
There was other things that took longer than they should, and I don't think it's fair to put it on. I'm not saying there wasn't a lot of cautions, but the speed of the wreckers was not
and I think
super efficient, and I'm not running them down.
No, let's bring that up. We're just going to get on a soapbox tonight, I guess. Let's bring it up because Saturday night at Brownstown was the same way.
Yeah.
Right.
Not putting Brownstown down.
Which is uncharacteristic.
But
Brownstown.
I mean, like I said, I'm not putting anybody down. But when Stacy and then that other guy got together in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, it took them 10 minutes, 15 minutes to clean it up. And it was hot laps. Come on now.
Right.
Right.
So like I said, I'm not putting anybody down.
Yeah.
It's just, there as a whole package, if you have a feature that's got 25 cautions, at what point do you finally be like, okay.
Right. But we all paid a bunch of money to get in.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Not at all.
Good, because you can't.
Well, I know I'm not disagreeing with you.
And
but
I hate it for the guy that, so Ben Harmon was probably going to win anyway.
Yeah.
But the guy that ran second,
yeah,
he's thinking he could have won too.
Right.
And maybe Ben has trouble in the last 10 laps or Ben burns a tire up. I doubt it. Ben's a good race car driver. And I'm glad Ben won, but it didn't seem fair.
DJ and I had the same conversation. It depends on who you talk to, whether it's going to be a popular opinion or unpopular opinion.
Right.
If you talk to a fan don't want to sit there at 2 o'clock in the morning. If you talk to a driver that's got $40,000 wrapped up in a car and they're trying to get that extra $200 or $300, so that's going to make a difference in the next 2 weeks, they're not going to like it.
Which one do you think is more important to cater to then?
The fans.
You think the fans more important than the race car driver?
But here's why I say that.
Go ahead. We're very curious.
But here's why I say that. Well, I see it. The problem is I see it both ways.
Yeah. Well, there's only one way to see it.
A racer's going to race. A racer's going to race. Regardless, you're going to go to a track next Saturday night. If I'm a fan and I said, "Hey, JT, you never been to a race before, let's go to races," and you go to that race and you're there till 2 o'clock in the morning, next Saturday night, I'll say, "You going to go to the races?" And you're going to be like, "I'm not staying out till 2 o'clock in the morning."
Yeah, but if I'm a guy that comes there for the first time and I watch the full late model show, everything else just bonus after that, right?
Yeah.
I can get up and go anytime.
But I'm just saying.
I don't think it was the right call. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, trying to get it through.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it was the right call. And they only cut the bomber race 2 laps. So I mean it wasn't quite as big of a deal, but
okay, if there's a time limit, is for you as a racer, is it better if you have to get to a certain point in the race? If it's a 20-lap feature and I say we make it to lap 15 and the time's up, do you call it? I'm saying if a time limit is established. You can't, just because there's a time limit, if you're not even halfway through the race, I think that's kind of...
I'm pure against time limits.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of like stage racing at that point,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't support any kind of time frame. even at the Spooky, we're there to run 200 laps, not race for 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not enduro. Kind of ends up being that way, but that's not what it is.
I think it's going to be.
And I'm not trying to run DJ down either. I mean, I get both sides. Yeah, but like Andrew said at Hagerstown the other night, they ran 7 laps and gave that boy the win.
Right.
And that the supers hadn't ran yet, so they were trying to get to the supers on that deal.
Yeah.
In our case, the supers had already ran. So I don't know. Well, let me tell you this too, because Doc, who is pretty much the reason I was there, because hanging out with him and racing, but Doc drove all the way from Tennessee.
Right.
You know.
Well, poor Doc had issues right out the gate.
He had a rough night, but if he'd drove all the way from Tennessee and was still running at lap 6 or 7 when they called it, he'd probably been pretty upset.
Yeah.
You know, because not only did he have to start in the back, he would have been advancing every caution.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And mods are known for having more cautions than normal, but you know that they got a lot of money and they got a lot of big motor, little tire.
But I'm like you though, like if this goes for all tracks, not Paragon. I think a lot of the show also depends on record management, debris management, whatever the case may be. It's how fast
track
you
prep
get stuff.
time.
Yeah, you get stuff flipped around fast enough. I mean, you can have 20 cautions and it's not going to be a time issue because stuff is cleaned off the track in a timely manner. You know, there's a lot of things to point fingers at.
Yeah, I'm not. And Paragon's not the only place that does it. You know, there's other places that Brownstown's done it before.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen him doing a feature, but I've seen him doing a heat race.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, let's read all the good comments here.
I bet everybody's got an opinion on that.
Oh, yeah. My race pass went down. That's what I thought. There was definitely some issues with it. They got a late start to the night, put everything behind them. And that's, like Brad said, too, it's hard to put on a Friday show because you got to give time for blue car guys to get there. And it makes sense. I mean,
But the way we
you're starting late anyway.
The way we qualified the mods wasn't efficient either.
Right.
We were giving the mods like 15 laps to qualify. You know, I'm
Well, I think a lot of it,
but,
though, is like the way that they come on the track and stuff at Paragon, too.
right. I get it, but there's just other stuff that could have been done to save time.
Jeff says, good evening, fellas. Speedy Wreckers is everywhere, probably. It is. It's everywhere. Brady says, you're crazy as hell. No race cars equals no fans.
I agree with that.
Caters to the racers that have thousands of dollars wrapped up into this stuff. And I'm not saying I don't disagree with that.
That's good. You can't. There's no argument against it.
But what I'm saying, though, is
I see what you're saying, but the late model show was done. So unless there's somebody up there that needed to get out there working there,
right?
You know, the fan has an option. And there was a bit of people when I rolled out.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to be there because I didn't get home 3:30 in the morning. I don't want to be out that late either. But I don't want to go out there and get my feet short.
Right. Run the full feature. People can live whenever they want.
Right.
If you get halfway, 2/3 the time limit, you cause a caution, you're parked. The weeds out unless the front cars finish their race.
They used to have a lot of two spin rule.
A lot of places.
I think a lot of places they still do. It's just if it's enforced or not. They were super slow wreckers, in my opinion. They took up most of the time on the mods.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's
so one of the wreckers was like a truck with a cherry picker in it. You know, I mean, I know they were doing the best they could with what they had, but that might be something you invest in or try to find help.
Especially on a big show, maybe get a couple more wreckers in there to.
I will say that. I will say this. I think too that this has been an ongoing thing for 25 years, so it's not like it's anything new either. Like record management and all that stuff. It's been going on for 25 years. So, and a lot of the guys that, and I'm not putting anybody down, but I mean, a lot of these guys are just weekend warriors that just drive the wreckers on the weekends, and it's just extra money for them.
Well, a lot of time they just don't have enough. I get the Spooky. I always said that they didn't have enough. It's the problem.
Right.
You know, they need to hire a couple companies to come in and help do that.
Right.
And because then you're talking about your time limit. Well, you got a 2-hour time limit with the Spooky. Well, an hour and a half of it was cleaning up.
Yeah.
Right.
There's only 30 minutes of racing.
Right. We were fortunate in Thunder Valley because it's such a small track. It didn't take a long driver.
It didn't take long to get across the track.
No.
We had the Wilcox staff. I mean, we were pretty blessed. You know, Daryl was working his butt off.
Yeah, he was. He was working his butt off. Kyle says, I have so many opinions on time limits. There's a lot of opinions on time limits. So
yeah, I didn't mean to get going on that there. That's just something that was probably the only thing up there that I didn't like that happened.
Right.
Other than that, I had a really good time up there.
I think
the pit area was nice.
I think what Corey and his team's done at Paragon is phenomenal. So
right.
The new concession stand in the pits, the way they've opened the pits up, more parking. Yeah, I don't know. I just think what they've done is phenomenal.
We were actually planning on going back, and then I heard that a couple of them got disqualified for roller cams, and me and Brad had roller cams.
Well,
so
there you go.
That's how come we didn't go back. But if they switch that rule, I'm sure me and Brad would be back up there. It's just trying to get up there on a Friday sometimes would be hard, but we had a good time. Brad ran good, and he went out there first time, qualified second, first time ever on the racetrack. So
he said, sitting in the lineup sheet watching the sun come up ain't fun, but I'm a racer who happens to love a good sunrise. Go figure. JT complaining about something you should have yelled inside. Yeah. Hollered.
Yeah. Grant always starting crap, ain't he?
Fix you some roofs, Grant. So, yeah, overall, just to end the Paragon conversation, I think they did a phenomenal job. Of course, Northern All-Stars is always a great turnout. Yeah, I look forward to their next event is May 29th at Bloomington Speedway for the Don Hobbs Classic.
They had a good turnout for the mods, too. Yeah. There was 19, I think.
Yep. I think the Josh Rice and Jameson was the heat of the night, though. They put on their heat race. Yeah. And Turbo set fast time for the first time ever being there. I thought was pretty cool, too.
Them guys, I really thought it was an Illinois guy kind of racetrack because Shirley and Shepard were there. I thought, man, these guys will be hard to beat here because it's their kind of track.
Yeah, right.
They both kind of struggled a little bit, especially Squirrel.
Gustin had something else to say about it.
What, Gus? Oh, okay. I thought you said he was mouthing. Yeah, he beat him. I mean, there wasn't nobody touching him.
No.
It was a butt whooping.
Jeff said it sucks to only have one super late model race a year. I agree. Wish they'd have a couple more over there. I do know DJ was talking to him about a Sling Dirt Super Series race over there, and they kind of held off on it. I think with what DJ's going to do, we'll get into it too with the Brownstown. I think what DJ's going to do with this series, though, I think it's going to open up a lot of eyes to a lot of different tracks, especially since there's not really much weekly super racing anymore like there used to be. I think DJ series is going to kind of take over that, and I think a lot of these other tracks will catch on. So,
well, something you notice at Paragon too is like there was a good crowd there for that, but if you go out there for the No Way Out 40, there's twice that.
Yeah, sprint car country.
In the grandstands, I don't know about the pit area, but grandstand they'll pack shoulder to shoulder up there for that.
But they don't open the track though for the fans. They open it for the race cars.
Right. That's what they should be opening it for.
So who cares if there's fans in the stands watching?
Well, I mean, I don't care if they come or not, really. Yeah. I mean,
oh, come on now. You have fans up there rooting for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're there going right up there on the empty track and nobody see you win.
Right. There used to be a bunch of blue shirts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If JT got out of his car in Victory Lane and nobody said a word,
at least booed for him.
Yeah, he'd be calling me 30 minutes later and be like, no, there wasn't nobody there making any noise for me. So I don't even want to hear it.
He'd make enough noise for himself, though.
He would. He'd be up there patting himself on the back. And
we're all doing a shirtless picture next time, ain't we?
Who?
Me and Finley and Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
And whoever wins next.
Whenever you win one.
Well, Mike Bailey won last Saturday night.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
congrats, Mike.
Hall of Famer.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and jump into it. Brownstown results from this past Saturday night. Sling Dirt Super Series had 25 cars signed in. Derek Groomer picked up the win. Matt Boatnick was second, which I thought Matt was going to give him a lap traffic for a while.
Yeah, he was hot on him.
And then the caution came out there at the end, and Derek just kind of took off. But Tyler Collins got third. David Webb was fourth. Devin Gilpin was fifth. So that's back-to-back top fives for Devin Gilpin, Paragon Brownstown. Super Stocks, poor Isaiah Sasser. Now,
his brother.
JT and I were talking before the show started. Them Sasser brothers are hard racers.
They're hard to beat.
And it's one of them things where we kind of talked about it, and it was inevitable that it was going to happen.
Yeah, I thought old Helton was going to pull it out for a little while there because he was.
I just poor Isaiah. You could tell in Victory Lane, man. He just like JT said, he didn't even want to win. Like he just felt so bad about it. But Isaiah Smith was second. Shout out to Isaiah Smith. He looked good all night. He was fast and
he looked really good.
He did. He looked really good. Jeremy Hilton was third. Brad Cummings was fourth, and Colton Sullivan was fifth.
Who was third? Did you say Jeremy? You said Jeremy Ogle.
I said Jeremy Hilton.
No, he said Hilton.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That checks.
We're not going to argue about that.
Jeremy Ogle's crate racing.
Pure Stocks, Preston Carr picked up the win. Dustin Foster was second. Cody Ellison was 4th, and Zach Johnson was 5th. Hornets, Josh Arthur picked up the win. Caleb Caudell was 2nd. Jeremy Shimwell was 3rd. David Wagner 4th. Scott Smith was 5th. Crown Vics, the Thunder Valley Hall of Famer Mike Bailey picked up the win.
That was awesome to see. Stacy was 2nd.
As I was told,
Stacey.
Mike Bailey is a has-been from what I was told prior to the show starting.
Yeah, his wife was giving him so much grief, and he went out there and waxed them.
Stacey Fitzgerald was 2nd. Brandon Lang was 3rd. Eric Woods was 4th, and Brett Ellison was 5th. And
that's a unique top 5.
Yes,
very unique. Who won Pure Stock Hot Laps?
Brad Kemp.
Yeah, Brad Kemp. I think it was a 5-car. I think.
Yeah,
Brad Kemp's got a lot of body work.
He does
like
always
giving him bad tires and blowing up.
That was a
him.
brand new one.
Oh, it's probably used.
Brand new
you
tire.
Swapped them out,
and probably the best trim he had on the car.
JT put a new sticker on a used tire and said, "Here, Brad. This is gonna be fast."
I seen that little decal he uses to spray paint his Crown Vic tires. Is a huge on it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah,
makes it faster.
Does make them look good though.
Oh, it makes a race car for sure. My mom paints my tires every week.
Oh, does she make her lunch too?
Not anymore.
No, daggone it. Megan does.
Yeah, she does.
Megan takes care of me. She makes my sandwiches. I'm spoiled. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been babied my whole life. I have.
Hey, at least you're honest about it.
I'm not gonna lie to you about it. It's pretty obvious.
What's going on, Chad? Thanks for tuning in. Without race cars, there's no fans. I disagree. I've seen a lot of fans at rodeos and ball games and fans.
He's had Matt's just on one of his moods. If Grant was here, they'd be arguing with bullcrap together. But luckily, Finley's here, and we're setting you straight.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, well, I'm glad Brownstown Scout House is tuned in.
Did y'all see that meme they put up for Preston Carr on there?
Yeah,
that was.
I didn't see it.
Preston liked it though, so I thought it was pretty good look.
It was good racing Saturday though. Isaiah Sasser took a play from JT's playbook. JT only worried about hot laps. JT's fast in hot laps.
Hey, yeah. If you can't win hot laps, you can't win at all.
Zach Stalker said I had high hopes for my buddy JT, and he let me down after hot laps.
Well, a part of it was Zach's fault because I called and talked to him.
Yeah. Mike said, "Where was Blake Hall Saturday?" He had waiting for a motor to get back.
I thought he'd already got it. I thought maybe he'd went to Lawrenceburg, but
I heard he got it and just didn't have time to get it put in.
You're
what
right.
I heard.
Yeah.
He blew it up. He blew his other one up at Paragon. But he had his big one getting built. He told me.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be done, but it was nice for to get a. I still didn't win, but it was nice to have a little bit better of a chance.
Right. Webb Lee says it does show. 95 was rolling until the feature time. I forgot to rub the door before he pulled off. He was working me so hard I had to catch my breath.
I was working him hard.
What about Britton Godson, his new Hornet ride? I've heard great things about Britton and his new Hornet ride. I can't wait for him to debut it.
Can't wait to see what color his fingernails are.
Yeah, pink.
Probably match the car.
Pink. So let's go ahead and do this. It's 8:24. Who would you give the drive of the week to?
I would give it to Preston this week. 16th first.
He broke in his heat race.
Yeah, he was going to win that probably.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was blocking the best I could.
He was fast. And then he just, I don't know. He was just, I mean.
I would also say Mike Bailey gained probably a lot of spots, really.
I don't even know where Mark started.
He probably around 10th.
But then, so on one of those restarts, actually it wasn't a restart. It was the second restart, but it was a full restart. Preston jumped like three rows.
Yeah, because I heard him on a race receiver.
Yeah,
they docked him like three spots.
I knew they said he docked him.
No, like Preston checked out. Like he passed like 3 rows before he got the flag stand. So then I'm like, all right, well, there went his chance again for the night, you know.
And then he
drove right back up through there.
So then they told him that he had to go back for the same amount of cars that he passed before he got to the flag stand. So they moved him back like 5 or 6 cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still come up here and passed you.
Yeah, he drove around me. I mean, and I'll tell you, the only thing I'm mad at him about is he didn't even wave.
Yeah.
He
didn't wave. He
didn't have
went
time.
on
Yeah,
by
he didn't wave.
He didn't have time. He's holding on to that wheel.
He was on a mission.
Yes, he was.
He's got a good car under him, and he's driving the crap out of it.
And
He is on top of it. Right.
He didn't turn his turn signal back on when he pulled over in front of you.
No, we didn't have to. He was so far ahead.
You just let him merge right in front of you.
Right? Yeah,
he merged on his own.
I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen now, but it ain't good.
Bailey said he started 7th
to first.
Yeah,
that's +6.
Yeah,
it's a good drive too.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of good racing. I made Brad. Brad was ready to go home because he had a rough night, and he gets down. I got to bring him back up, but I made him stay, and we watched the Crown Vic race, which was epic. Probably the wildest Crown Vic race. I
got to see it from the infield again.
You ever see anything like that?
No, I get dizzy when I'm in there watching them go around and around. But yeah. I did see the big old pile up between Jesse and
Why did they all pull off?
Well,
did Dalton break?
I'm pretty sure we had some broken tie rods and some busted tires and a couple ball joints.
Well, first Bryson was leading.
Yeah,
and he just pulled off. I assume he broke something.
I heard he broke either tie rod end, because he was asking the other day about what type of tie rod ends are the best. That's what
to run.
I think it was tie rod end he broke because it shut him off the track, and that's usually a good sign.
Very good sign.
Yeah, real good sign.
Real good sign.
Hard right.
That a tie rod broke.
Yeah.
Well, then the mother four. Well, Matt took off and led.
Yeah.
And then they caught him in lap cars, and then that kind of mess happened.
Yeah, and then they all got bunched up there.
But then Jesse took the lead, and under caution, he had tire go flat.
Yep.
And then a 25 car, I think was the number on it, took the lead, and he blew up or something. And then Mike Bailey was in the lead.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, did you see my buddy Ryan Woods enter the backstretch wall really hard?
Did he hit it?
Oh, yeah, he hit it.
I didn't think he hit it. I know he went down.
He hit it.
He hit it. Yeah. Steering wheel came off his car.
Steering wheel came off?
Yeah. I told him he had to push it down there and lock it on, but I guess he didn't.
Right.
You know, he gets in a hurry.
They're supposed to click.
Yeah.
They're supposed to click.
I'm just glad he was okay.
Yeah. This guy's okay, but that was a really good race to watch.
Yeah.
So then after that, I was like, well, we're staying watching the Hornets, Brad. We're on a roll now. And the Hornet race was wild. The battle for the lead wasn't, but they were 4 wide half the race.
Yeah.
I've always said, I mean, everybody wants to see a good race for the lead, but if you're a true race fan,
see what that guy's name
a good
is.
race is
They had
the field.
Braden Laster in there, the old pizza boy from Indianapolis.
That was a waste. That part wasn't entertaining.
Well, I heard he wrecked.
Yeah, I don't.
You didn't watch it?
I watched the Hornet race because it was good, but Braden Laster, I don't know.
Come on now. He's had some marker races, and
Josh Harrison doesn't belong in anything with 4 wheels. Brett needs to stick to bicycles.
Bruce, do you say Wiles or is it Wills? The 82 car, Bruce Wiles. Me and Brad was pulling for him, but that little car would be like up there ripping the lip, passing them 3 at a time, and then they throw a caution, have to go back 4 spots every time. But he was just buzzing around there, and his car just looks smaller than everybody's for some reason, but he was fun to watch. Sorry.
No, you're good.
The Hornet and Crown Vic race was the races of the night, in my opinion. If you guys didn't stay and watch them, you missed out.
And that's when everybody leaves.
Yep.
You missed out.
We've said it many times.
The 2 car won the Hornet race very easily, but everything behind that was awesome.
That was the race behind it.
Yeah. It was awesome.
We gonna put electric motor in that car for next week, is what Zach said. JT would run electric scooters, Zach. Preston's career is just starting. He's got so much potential. He does have a lot of potential. I mean, and I said it before. I mean, last year was the same way, but Pure Stocks is a class of the, up there at Brownstown. I think is going to be it's the toughest. But you got, like
there's some
Blake wasn't there, but you still had you, Preston.
Me and
Brad's been running really good.
Me and Blake's probably about the same age, ain't we?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
There's some younger guys that I think are really, Preston being one of them, but them two Smith boys, Ross Smith boys.
Yeah.
They both, Isaiah and his brother, I think they both look like they have big futures ahead of them. Yeah. I kind of thought the younger thing was dying off, but there's some guys.
I think it's strong.
Them guys are showing up now, and it's looking good.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
I agree with you for once.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually right.
Mark that down, Finley.
Usually right.
So I got a question for you, though. You're probably like one of the most negative people that I know, like especially here on the show. How do you bring Brad back up? Like, How's that work? Because you're so negative here. How do you make somebody happy?
I just remind him how great I am and that he should strive to be more like me.
Oh my God.
No, Brad, he had 2 bad weeks. See, he was riding that high there. He was beating me every week, and I was getting really sick and tired of it. He beat me 3 in a row.
Good job, Brad.
Well, he's from Jeff. A lot of people don't know that, but you know how Jeff is. I mean, that's kind of like the hood of Indiana.
You think? All right.
Well, so I tried to get that out of him, and try to make him a good Christian guy and go out there and perform the best of his ability. But the only reason, and I tell him this every week, but the really only reason we picked him is because of his uncle Kurt. I thought that Kurt would come with him, but Kurt only shows up to the racetrack, and we need him in the shop to make these things dialed in. But we ain't got him in the shop yet. But
Kurt's he's getting content for Trading Sliders podcast.
Yeah, well,
so he's actually working.
They work a lot of series. Bobby was actually announcing.
He's an announcer for Sling Dirt.
Yeah, when he's got time. I mean, they go to race every weekend. I get burnt out doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, we flagged at Thunder Valley for the Crown Vic Dirt Nationals.
Kurt Tech.
I think he Kurt Tech, and I think Bobby is also the announcer for the modified plateau.
Some kind of series down there.
Well, now he's announcing for the Sling Dirt Series.
He told me he had like a 42 weekend race schedule.
Yeah.
And podcast. Plus working at KY Clutch.
Yeah.
I mean, and doing bodies. Because he does pure stock bodies and stuff too, mod bodies. So yeah, I don't know how the guy does it, but they do good. They release really good content.
I will say what helps Bobby, from what I can tell, is he's got a very supportive wife, and she just tells him to get.
She goes with him.
That's what I'm saying. She
everywhere.
Needs to be. I mean, that helps. Also good to see Braden Watson back in a ride. Yeah, I talked to Braden before the race started and asked him if he was rusty, and he said he's going to find out. He didn't do too bad of a job, considering he had a bunch of rust all over him. Calling Jeff the Hood of Indiana is the most accurate thing ever said in this podcast. Grew up there myself and hate every minute of it. Kenny lives down there in the hood. That's how he gets so many Crown Vic parts.
Hey, Kenny lives in Memphis, and he's got Crown Vics all over his yard.
Yep, he does.
In a really nice subdivision, and that would be me in a heartbeat. Race cars piled everywhere.
Yeah.
Is Chad the announcer up there at Paragon?
Yeah.
Can I ask him about, are they letting roller cams up there, or is that not happening? Because I talked to a guy last year and he said that they was going to let them be up there this year. That's why we went.
Well, he's a tech guy. He's not he's an announcer, not the tech guy.
Yeah. Well, he might have some in. Maybe they're going to let him do it.
Britton says, Chad Taylor, I don't have time to race full-time tech guy. But Britton don't know what roller cams are. So you have to talk to the announcer.
Britton's a tech guy?
Yeah, he's a full-time tech guy for, I think he's for Northern All-Stars and Sling Dirt.
Britton?
Yes.
I ain't seen him at the racetrack.
Well, he was full-time tech guy for Northern All-Stars last year.
Well, I seen him last year, but I didn't know it was for Northern All-Stars.
Yeah. He was a Paragon. Tanya Puckett is a true ride or die girl. Bobby Puckett got too damn lucky.
He married up.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. I'm not certain on tech. They would never let me be in charge of rules. So what
Fair.
Chad's saying is bring them.
Well, I'm not going back up there until I know for sure.
No, you can sort it out at the end.
Yeah.
I think they disqualified 2 guys.
No.
Well, somebody told me.
No, they didn't do that.
You can still win. You might not just not get the money or the
Just
trophy,
load it
but you
up.
can still say you won.
Take the trophy and put it right in the box and drive off.
Yeah. Oh. What's up, Ryan?
Ryan, you missed it. We was talking trash about you.
Yeah, we were.
Let's do our wraps of the week, JT. You want to?
Yeah.
We'll do JT's first since his is the local wrap.
Yeah. This is the first late model I've picked.
It is.
So
it is.
Because I really like the other series better, but this one was parked by us and I really liked it.
You can't pass it up. That's a sharp ride.
No, it's really sharp. And I think it might be one of the nifless ones, but I don't know that to be a fact. But
no, I think it's I don't think it's nifless.
Is it not?
No.
Okay. Well, I like the gray and the orange. I just think they really Peyton did that. Peyton's is a darker gray, but this gray and orange look good together too, I think. The things I like, the numbers very legible. All the sponsors are collar matched, which is very important. It says Slicker on the wing, I think.
Yep, Slicker.
So it's a Slicker car. I don't know if you guys can see it on your screen or not, but if you look really hard at the gray, there's some darker gray like what would you-
tribal stuff in it.
yeah, like background.
Yeah.
It just I think really makes it all kind of pop.
Yeah.
And it just looks really good. The things I would change is there's a dead spot right there on top of the rear wheel, and there's a dead spot in that white right there in front of Total Chaos. I would do something
I
a
take
little
the
different
black all the
there.
way across the bottom.
You get rid of the black.
No, black all the way across the bottom.
Okay, yeah, that'd probably
Yeah.
look okay. Make Total Chaos all the way
Yeah.
across too, or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
I've always liked Chad's 32 font's always been unique to him.
Yeah.
He's ran that font for as long as I can remember, and it's
Yep.
just kind of unique to him. If he ever changed it, it wouldn't feel right. So, no, I think this is one of Chad's best looking cars. Really,
I do too.
I really liked it when they unloaded it. I thought, man, that's a good looking car. So, yeah, that's the one I picked. Not much I would change, but I really do like it.
All right, I'll do mine now. This is a national one. Kenny called this out if this is just nostalgic, you know what I mean? Like it's got the whole Dell Jr. theme, whatever. I don't know. I like how all the decals are in front of the number, like the old NASCARs used to be. Like they used to have. Yeah. I don't know what I would change about it just because it's iconic. It's
It's easy.
It's red.
The Bud 8 car ran a black roof and a red roof, and the red roof Bud 8 car looks better than the black roof.
Yeah.
But this one looks good too. I do
Right.
like this one a lot. I was really, when they said they were going to do it, I was excited, but I didn't think it would turn out this good.
The fact that they also painted his helmet to look like an open face mask helmet and the face on the front of it, that's pretty.
They've got a bunch of more stuff planned, right?
Yeah.
So I would think they're probably going to do like a Kenny Bernstein car and stuff,
Probably.
maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe the baseball Bud 8. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Lots of cool ideas. But I would run that for a while because I'm buying a shirt because I really like it.
That's the wraps of the week.
That was a really good pick for you, Matt. Usually
Thanks. You
you're
usually
down.
give me a bunch of shit over it. So
That's who I would have picked too this week.
Yeah.
Good pick.
2 solid picks.
Yeah, I think so.
2 solid.
Finley's going to join in next week.
Yeah.
And pick one.
All right, we're going to do swap shop, and then we'll get into previewing upcoming races. Does that sound good
Yeah,
to you?
and we need to talk about the Salem Speedway drama sometime.
Salem Speedway drama.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's like 200 comments on that, so it's kind of fun.
let's do that. All right, let's do swap shop.
Oh, and we got top 5 rankings.
Yeah, top 5 rankings. I can't get a word in edgewise. I can't do nothing because.
Yeah.
I'm just reminding you.
Okay, listen, this is a heck of a deal. So this car, the motor's been sold, but just don't pay attention to the price on here. I need to update this, but I'm hoping it sells. This car is now listed for $12,500. Is that not like the buy of the century? Like,
As far as I know, Diamond hasn't even updated anything past this. This is the latest.
yes, like
Design
it's all
they
like-
got.
yeah, this is a phenomenal car for $12,000. I can guarantee you.
I've watched it win multiple
Yes.
times.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it's not sold yet, but it's 2023 Diamond KT3 full roller, 48 nights. I mean, best of the best.
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
did not. Jeff and Logan, neither one cut corners when it come to putting parts on a race car.
And well maintenance.
Well maintenance. As far as I know, Matt still got this 2014 Fly By You leaf spring car, $4,000. And as far as I know, Jacoby Hines still has his trailer for sale. I did not get it on there this time, but Kenny Simpson has a toter home for sale, and I'll get that uploaded for the next show. So
It's a
I'll
pretty
make sure I
nice
get that
toter,
done.
too.
Yes. All right. What else? What did you want to do next?
We got Power 5, we got Salem Speedway drama, and then you said previews.
Let's do Power 5 last. So we'll do
Power
that at
5
the end of the
Live.
show.
That make people stay.
Yep. Just like, fans in the stands.
Yep.
They can bail out whenever they choose to. So
So the Salem,
Go ahead.
the Salem Speedway drama is all around the Crown Vic stuff. Have you seen it?
No, I don't pay a whole lot.
There- They're arguing over tires.
Was it tires and spoilers, wasn't it?
I don't know about the
Or-
spoilers, but I've seen them arguing about tires. And the suggestion is that they go to a spec tire on all 4 corners. It's the same size. It's an $80 Accelera is what's been recommended.
Yeah.
Because some of these guys are paying $160 to $180 a tire right now. Now, what I've learned from being at the Speedway is we had to cut them. So that costed me $10 a tire to get them cut. I bought a machine to do it now. I haven't done it, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. But $10 a tire comes. So you're talking $90 a tire. So 90 times 4. $360, Matt.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I thought you were going to say. I don't
No,
know.
$360
This is your story.
is what it
Yeah.
would cost you to unload a car up there for tire wise. Now you're probably gonna have how much in fuel, Finley?
Nah,
If you run race E85, it's about $7 a gallon.
Yeah.
Probably need to run a 50 lap race up there. I'd say you probably need 10 gallons. So $70 in fuel. Let me just do my calculations here.
Yeah, because you're going to get out of control here in a minute. You're
Yeah.
not going to be able to be a smart aleck and answer your own questions.
Well, I was giving you the chance. I didn't know you was going to struggle.
I didn't
with
know
it.
I was having a math quiz either.
Pop quizzes, I hate them.
I'm out on the pop quizzes.
Yeah.
So 360
Multiple choices, mine.
plus 70 plus, let's just say, oh shoot, I hit times.
See,
Plus 70 plus what, $60 in pit passes? Let's do 100 in pit passes.
Yeah.
So roughly to unload up there, tires, fuels, and pit passes, $530. So let's just say $550. Whereas now, if you're buying $130, $140 per tire,
right, you're looking at
you're
over 500.
yeah, you're just
Tires.
500 on the tires. Now the guys that don't like it is the guys that are winning because they're pinning them,
Yeah.
which is fine. I get it. You're spending the money on the tire, and I'm not saying they should do it right away. They should let them guys use their tires up first.
Yeah.
But that entices me to want to come there more with my Crown Vic, knowing that we'd all be on the same tire.
Yeah.
And I don't
then
have
you,
to.
then you don't have to worry about so much stagger neither because they're getting stagger all these different
Right.
tires. You know.
To me, it's a stock car class, so
Yeah.
you don't run a car on the road with different size tires.
Right.
So I like that idea of it. The argument is the accelerators they wear a little faster. That's going to slow you down. That's going to make it even better, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Because if you go out there and run a 50 laps wide open, you're not going to be good the last 25
Right.
because
Right.
you've used it all.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're going to slow the pace down, which is going to make it safer. You know,
because
but-
they're getting fast.
They're getting really fast. And
Yeah.
if they run a 23 or 24 second lap, does it really matter?
No.
Yeah.
It's still going to be fun to watch. And
From
whoever
a- from a fan's perspective.
right.
Go ahead.
On a fans, yeah. And I think at the end, it's going to be really, really fun to watch because you're going to see who saved it.
Right.
And
There's more strategy to it. It's not just one person get out
right.
that's faster than everybody
Yeah.
else and it's over.
Right. So I really thought, and AJ's the one that's pushing for it. I kind of side with AJ on it, but I did see there's a lot of other guys, and I don't race up there weekend. I don't have a dog in the fight, but just a guy that comes up there and runs the spooky and the firecracker. I like the idea, and I think it's something that they should look into. I think that's how I would like to see all Crown Vics around dirt and everything be on a spec tire,
Right.
a cheap one,
Yeah.
not $150
Right.
spec tire, an
Or
$80
A
spec
couple
tire.
different spec tires that are all comparable to each other because you know what I'm saying.
Right. Right.
Like this should be your 2 or 3 choices. That's it. Like
Yeah.
spec tires.
And most racetracks make you run the same size on all 4, right?
Yeah.
Or you're supposed to anyway.
Yeah, you're supposed to run, the same size, but you can get different stagger by different brands of tires, or some of them are half-inch taller than the others. And
Right.
Yeah,
So would you
so-
say the same brand should be on all 4 corners possibly? Would you think that'd be a good rule?
I think it would be because it keep you more even, you
Straight
know.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up. Or
Right.
Yeah. So that was kind of the discussion I've been watching on Facebook. Zach pointed it out to me, but I haven't commented or nothing. But I'm kind of on AJ's side, but I don't race up there every weekend. I'm sure there's different opinions. So anybody got any comments on that? Anybody anything?
Well, we got Bryce Burton said hi, JT.
I told Bryce to get out of my class. He needs
Did you?
he needs to go back to the house.
Grant said, how's Britton Gotzi still awake? It's past 8:30. Robert Rainey said, easy, Bryson. That's Dusty Deckard's. The Matt Boatneck super stock. Oh, okay. So he did sell it then. I got you. Yeah, I wasn't sure, Webb, to be honest with you. When I talked to Matt last time, he said somebody was potentially interested in it, but I never got confirmation that it was sold. So I'll get it taken down.
The wrap on that car was really cool. I
It
thought.
was. Kenny said, man, the Salem drama is really disheartening. The owners are trying, listening to the drivers, yet everyone just won't stop crying.
Yeah, they've changed the rules almost every week, which I mean, you're trying to make it better.
yeah,
But you're gonna have to decide something really quick.
It's kind of like twofold because as a track, you want to do what's right for the drivers, obviously, because they're the ones that's coming. But also, too, at some point in time, you just have to set some rules, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
they're going to adhere to it, whether they
Take your top
Like it or
15 guys
not.
and let them vote on it.
yes,
You know, your top 15 in points or something.
set it in stone and be done with it.
You're gonna most likely you're gonna make some people mad and they're gonna go pout for a little while.
Yes.
But you'll probably gain over a long run.
I will say this, that I've noticed, like with a lot of promoters, I know a lot of people get slack for it, but JT and I was talking about social media before the show started. there's so much drama on social media. Like, stay off. Like, if just like Josh King at Florence, you never see him post on Facebook. I know people give Jim Price a bunch of crap, but whatever. Jim don't post on Facebook. Somebody else runs his Brownstown Speedway website. It's just, and then people complain because they turn the comments off. Well, then none of the comments are going to be good. So why would you even turn the comments on? But at some point in time, you just make rules, and like JT said, you get your top 15 together. That's the most impactful. And you say, here, this is what the rules we're thinking about. Let's vote on it, and then whatever comes in agreement, that's what you push out January, February. This is our rules package for the year.
Right.
We're going to run with it.
Because them 15 guys come every week, so they should have some say.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I don't, but just because I'm not all about drama on Facebook. But I mean, I could have comments about every single race every weekend that people aren't going to like. But what good's it do? I mean, type it on a keyboard and moaning and groaning and complaining don't really get anywhere. So.
The guy at the Salem Speedway is really trying.
Yes.
I mean, he's trying to make it better for everybody. And I just hope people don't take it, complain and run him off too much.
Right.
Because you can do that.
Yep. But, okay, let's talk about.
I overshot with the fuel a little bit. I think I said 70. So,
yeah, let's just talk about that for a second. So, you got a guy that's putting that kind of money into Salem Speedway. I mean, we're not talking about $10,000 upgrade to a sidewalk. We're talking millions at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you complain about raising the cost to get in at a racetrack? If a person's putting that much effort into it and that much money, and here's what I'm gonna say too on the guys that's putting that much money in the Crown Vic, because that's some of the guys that don't like the tire thing.
Right. They don't want to wreck their $10,000 Crown Vic. Oh, I get it. It wasn't supposed to be a $10,000 Crown Vic.
No,
that's not what we did this for.
Yeah, it's supposed to be affordable.
Right. So the fact that you chose to put that much in your Crown Vic, doesn't mean that you get catered to.
Right.
You made that decision, and you're probably winning.
And it's just like every other class. I mean, in order to be competitive, you have to keep up.
Right.
Just like late models.
Right.
I mean, late models 10 years ago, you didn't have shock engineers that, people did their own shocks. Obviously shocks were becoming a big player, but now if you don't pay consulting fees with people, you're just left in the dark.
We got $20,000 pure stock and $40,000 super stocks. I mean, that's what we've got to, but we do it to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not the racetrack doing it. I mean, they could tech on some of it, but we're pushing each other up. It's not anybody else's fault but our own.
Yep.
The problem is though, it's never going to go in reverse.
No, it's never going to go back.
That's the biggest problem.
Right.
I mean, people think that, and I'm not trying to be negative because I love racing, but people think it's bad now. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
The cost of racing, everything, you give it 10 years and late model is going to be $200,000 to build.
Right.
Instead of $100,000.
Right.
You're going to have to have an engineer with you everywhere you go.
It happened in NASCAR.
Yeah, exactly.
NASCAR started out low budget racing.
Yep.
Stock car.
And now it's corporate.
That's in the name.
Yeah.
Stock car racing.
Yeah. Yep.
Ain't nothing stock about it.
Nope. Zach said it costs too much to cut it unless you did what we did and ground half the tire off with a grinder. Once we found out why we needed to do it.
Yeah.
Vic should be all the same tire everywhere, in my opinion, but I'm not a Victoria guy.
I agree with you, Wim.
Yeah, me too.
And shock rule in the super stocks.
I like a shock rule. I like a shock rule in a lot of classes, a spec shock.
Ryan Wood said Finley's not good with tires.
Fact.
Kenny said I'd be fine even if everyone was on the same right sides and they could swap lefts the way they. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's the same for everybody, I think is the key.
I like the idea of keeping the cost down. $80 spec tire I thought was a really good idea.
Yep.
Andrew says the Speedway is still thinking about building a dirt track. I haven't saw anything in a while. If they do, it's going to be a little while.
Right.
I don't see him doing it.
They're really trying to get the asphalt thing fixed first, I think.
Yep.
It would really help the Crown Vic class if they brought the top 3 or 4 guys closer to the field. They won't like it, but the class is basically putting on the best racing up there and has been for a few years.
Oh, yeah. The Crown Vic race is the race to watch, even Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
The web says, funny to me to hear JT talk about track rules, just saying.
Right, yeah. I got by with it for so long, though,
Yeah, you did say you was spoiled earlier.
I'm one of the guys that pushed the limit.
And that's another call. I mean, that Bryce there. I mean, that's another than $10,000 Hornets.
Right.
Yeah. Those are supposed to just be little 4-cylinders you knock the windows out of, and
we do it to ourselves
on one. But Now they're dyno and Hornets, and it's like
tuning them.
I mean, the thing is,
That's
like,
where the Crown Vics are headed.
and this is not a stab at like racetracks and payouts, but I mean, we're doing this for 225 to 250 to win. Like,
right. And then we do spend all that money and then gripe about it.
yeah.
But we
keep,
got to
we
do it.
but we keep doing it over and over.
Yeah, like we were
Right.
talking about, like from pure stocks on down. If you have a family of 4, you're just racing to get your gate money back. Like you're not even making any money. So it is what it is. But,
Right. That was a good talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to talk about the little boy Leif interviewing people
Yes.
over at the track.
Yes.
Did y'all see?
Yep.
I got the interview, and it was pretty cool. I'm really proud of them.
I like
Yeah.
yours. I like yours interview better than JT's. I thought you did a better job, but you did have practice though when I interviewed you at Salem
Yeah, that's
as
true.
a pit crew guy. But yeah, Leif's doing a good job.
His was not better than mine.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him doing that though. You know
I
what I
am
mean?
too. I'm glad it.
Man-made
kid.
photography. Get on there and
check
like
him
it,
out.
share him out.
Yes.
15, 16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He ain't that old, I don't think.
Is he not?
No, I think he's like 14.
Oh, was it? I didn't know exactly.
I could be wrong.
I should have asked
A
him how
year-
old he
A
was instead of.
year, we're going to argue. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. You're arguing over a year.
I could be wrong.
Okay,
I
he's a
mean,
teenage boy.
There you go.
Teenage
There we
boy.
go.
I
Got
like
his
the
head
fella.
on his shoulders.
Yes, he
I like
does,
it.
and he
Good
takes
kid.
some damn good pictures.
He does.
Yes.
I mean,
does.
for
As young as he is.
yes,
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Super Stock Special, the Scott Patman Memorial this coming Saturday night at Brownstown Speedway. Listen, I have to get on Nathan Patman's Facebook page, and I talked to Nathan today, and I'm like, dude, listen, I have to get on your page because there's so many incentives that it's not even funny.
I didn't think it could get bigger than it did last year, but he did it.
It's huge. All right, so let's go through these. All right, so $2,900 to win. This payout's phenomenal. $2,900 to win, $1,500 for second, $1,250 for third, $1,000 for fourth, $750 for fifth, $500 for sixth, $400 for seventh, $350 for eighth, and it's now $329 to start
That's so crazy.
for a grand total of $12,598 payout.
I mean, I don't know
It's
how you have a
insane.
super stock and in the end don't come.
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know?
But this is also this. Now we're just going to start on incentives because I think this was what should also to get him to come. Special awards. You got fast time. Irwin Customs $229 for overall fast time. Heat race winners $100 to each heat race winner. If we get enough cars, 5 or more heats, then Nathan's going to cover the $100 for those heat races. Dash for cash $500 purse from Bob Horner family. So $250 to win the dash, $150 for second, $75 for third, and $25 for fourth.
That's so crazy.
It says when the dash is over, the competing drivers will stop on the front stretch. I will have flags with numbers 1 through 4 written on them, rolled up and banded. I will place these 4 flags into the track, and the drivers will each choose one of the order they finish the dash. The number of the flag will be the driver's starting position for the feature. Hard Charger goes to driver that gains the most positions will receive 1 new Hoosier tire courtesy of Don Fleetwood at NASCAR Race Supply,
That's $200.
and a custom plaque courtesy of Mark and Jamie Schaefer Photo Custom Tees. Fast time. Each heat race winner, dash winner, and feature winner will receive a custom hat from Trent Nicholas Dirt Track Outfitters. Plus, Trent will also put in additional money toward the purse. Second place in the feature will receive an extra $100 courtesy of RPH Racing. 9th place in the feature will receive an extra $100 courtesy of Andrew Couch at Dirt to Media. $290 from Brad Cummings Aggressive Race Cars. It's $190 to the highest finishing aggressive chassis and $100 to the purse. Longest tow is $100 to whoever come from the furthest away, courtesy of Cooper Racing. $290 from Wilson Timber Consulting for the fastest qualifier that does not make the feature. $100 to the highest finishing Hobbs chassis, and $150 off of a wrap for B-Main winner from Dirt Demons Graphics. The following donated money. So then there's a whole bunch of sponsors. Plus, there's also 29 lap sponsors that every lap you lead, you get an additional $29.
No
So,
kidding.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. Is there anybody else racing that weekend or this weekend?
Yeah.
Is Lincoln Park running super stock?
Oh, I don't know about schedules. I haven't checked schedules.
I'm looking.
But also racing is Crates, Pure Stocks, Crown Vics, and Hornets. So If you get a chance, get out to Brownstown because that's going to be a phenomenal
When is this weekend? The
super stock
25th,
race. Yeah. No. Yeah.
May 9th.
No. May 1st.
Lincoln
May
Park.
2nd.
Lincoln Park's not racing.
They're off.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I wonder if Paragon is.
Check Paragon's schedule.
Sorry,
But anyway, it's phenomenal.
They need all the support. That should be a packed house.
Yes.
My opinion.
Paragon, they are running super stocks.
They should have canceled that
So Paragon's running 410 sprints,
on
super
Friday or
stocks,
Saturday.
Hornets, and 305 racers. I didn't look at the date. Look at the date. Sorry.
I carry this show.
Lucas Oil will be at Circle City Friday night, running late models and Crown Vics. And then I hope James
Saturday.
Essex.
It's Saturday.
I hope James Essex gets to announce Crown Vics at Circle City. I love listening to him announce Crown
That's
Vics.
this Friday.
Yeah, this coming Friday. And then Florence Ralph Latham Memorial, 25,000 to win. Lucas Oil late models, mods and crates are both running for 1,500.
What's it paying Friday? The late models.
Friday late models,
Yeah.
15,000.
Dang.
So big weekend of racing coming up. Caleb said the biggest enemy to racers' wallet is the racer.
Yep.
The truth. Brownstown Scalehouse said Lath is a good kid.
Lath is literally one of my
He's-
favorite guys.
Yeah. And then the thing I like about, I mean, I'm obviously a lot older when I started doing this, but the thing I hope for Lath is if he keeps doing it, there is potential that you can go somewhere in this industry.
Oh, yeah.
And whether you're doing interviews, pictures, whatever, I mean, you got a bright future ahead of him. Grant said, quit shaking your head, JT.
That's because I don't have a car. Grant was supposed to have me a car for that race. Grant was supposed to have me a car for this race,
Yeah, he's supposed to.
and he's not even gonna bring his. I don't think because he's lazy.
I will say
Sorry,
this.
I didn't mean that. I
You
did,
didn't mean
but I
that.
didn't,
You
I
hurt
didn't
his
mean to say it.
feelings.
Take
it back.
His feelings. So Brownstown Scalehouse said Isaiah wrecked his brother for 600. What kind of stuff is he going to do for 2,900?
Oh,
I mean,
I'd wreck Brad for 2,900 in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
yeah.
You
I
got
will
to
say
catch
one
him.
thing about them Sasser
It's
boys.
a circle.
They're both hard nosed racers, and it was going to eventually happen. I mean, I hated that Isaiah was.
I can't believe it took this long.
Right.
Yeah.
As close as they race each other all the
Yeah.
time to just now have an incident. And then
It's gonna
I think Zach's not mad about it. I mean, he probably wasn't the moment, but
Yeah.
them two boys are just good boys. They're cool.
Hate to hear the talk of the dinner table, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. That's probably pretty rough.
The ride home.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
hope they got in separate tracks.
Shelly Lee said Lincoln Park doesn't run this weekend. Are you bringing the Hobbs car up there? I hope
Oh,
so.
that could be an upset.
It could be.
Yeah.
Lucas Oil Circle City will be exciting. Call Kenny Simpson on that one.
Grant, you just told me the other day that you was going to get to work on them.
Yeah,
He's
Let's-
so fast to point Kenny.
he is. Poor Kenny. Poor Kenny. I don't know. He just. Let's do our top 5. 1, 2.
Power 5.
Power 5.
We didn't change a whole lot though, really.
Oh, man.
Crates stayed the same.
I fixed it.
Did I change the super stock? I didn't. What did I tell you I changed?
No,
I changed the pure stock.
pure stocks and
We added,
Hornets.
I can't remember who I took off, but I added Dustin Foster this week. He's 2 second place
Ashton coaching
finishes.
because Ashton wasn't at Brownstown.
Yeah, I didn't see Ashton run, so I put Dustin in there. 2 second place finishes in a row. So
He
I
blew a
thought
motor at Lawrenceburg, by the way.
Ashton did.
Yeah.
So I thought that was an earned spot. And then I added Caleb Caudell for the Hornets. He ran really good Saturday. I thought he deserved a spot on there. And then even though none of those guys finished in the top 10, I still, in my eyes,
Oh, yeah. They're still fast.
I still
and-
think they're the Power 5.
Yeah, they're hard to beat.
You know,
Yeah. Not unless they get wrecked out and then you can beat them.
right.
Well, I can't.
Pretty much every one of those led at some point Saturday night.
Right.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
So yeah, I think the Crown Vic class, man, is just so much fun to watch every week.
It is.
And
very exciting.
They're still being a little too relaxed. I would rather not have relaxed cautions because they're race cars. They're not
Yeah.
derby cars.
We did have more cautions this last weekend than
I thought
normally had.
They called them more.
But yeah, they did. And I'm thankful they did that because we got money wrapped up in these cars
right.
too, and
Right.
and it's not easy to fix them if we get tore up because a caution or something.
As a fan, the
Needed.
relaxed caution is fun to watch, but
Yeah,
as a
it is.
racer, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because
No.
it's a race car. It's not
Yeah.
not an enduro car.
Right.
So, and some big stuff going on Crown Vic race. I seen they're having a $2,000 race at Scottsburg.
Yeah, I seen that 65.
Yeah. Braxton's supposed to be getting to work on mine, so I can get mine up there. You gonna go run that, you think?
I don't know.
You'll be up there anyway.
I'll be there in one way, either running or watching. I don't
Right.
know.
So that $2,000 to win on a Thursday night, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then I assume they'll probably race them on Sunday too, but I don't know that.
Sorry, Zach, but we rode in the same truck home.
Oh man.
See, they worked it out.
They worked it out. They worked it out before they left.
Yeah. Them two won't stay mad at each other. They're good.
The Hobbs House car will be there.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a good show, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good show. That you're talking the best in Lee and the Sasser brothers, those are the best in the country, in my opinion. You know,
Helton's been fast. Isaiah Smith looked really good.
Yeah.
Can't count Greg Amick out.
There's gonna be
Colton Sullivan, you can't count out.
that's gonna be
It could be a dandy.
Are we gonna pick?
Yeah, you want to pick?
I'll go last. I always go first.
You always go first.
Yep.
I think Helton's gonna pull it out. He's been digging and getting
So
faster.
are we picking anybody but the Sassers?
No,
Wanna do
I'm picking a Sasser.
I'm
Oh,
picking Zach.
Well, then I guess I've got Isaiah,
Okay.
but I think they're both good, solid picks.
So what are we going to put on it?
Like
What are we going to put it? Yeah, well, we're going to put something on it that Zach finishes ahead of Isaiah.
a loaded fry.
That'll work.
oh man.
That'll work.
Loaded fry on it. I'll
Okay.
buy it if you
Zach? I'm telling you right now, you're going to pay for the loaded fry.
Zach, I didn't pick you because I didn't want you. Matt picked you first.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
because if you didn't pick Zach, I was picking Isaiah.
I like Sasser brothers equally. Those are my guys. Those are my super stock guys.
But
So-
it's going to be a phenomenal race, and there's plenty of race cars that Peter will be in the house. Can't count him out. I mean, there's probably going to be a good 10 cars there that I know.
What's that say? I can't read that.
Which one?
Well, Jeff mouth. That's Jeff giving me a hard time.
JT, make sure you let me know about that race.
Oh, okay. He's not mouthing. You gotta watch him. Sometimes he gives me a hard time.
What's he mouthing? All he's doing is trying to tell you about. Make sure you let him know about the race.
Yeah, I will.
Poor
I
Jeff.
will. Braxton's supposed to be coming and getting that thing.
Jeff and I actually talked to Paragon, and he said if you don't change your ways, he's going to put me in the car instead of you in the car.
Jeff's felt so sorry for me.
Jeff
He's
said.
threw money at the pure stock. That's how sad he feels for me.
Weston said that the scrappers pay $1,000 or $2,000 win at Scottsburg too.
Yes, they do.
Is that the same night?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun. I got one of them too.
I'm sure Matt's got a couple of them we might be able to.
Well, yeah. See there, you got
Yeah.
Brandon Carr too.
Oh, Brandon Carr's
Add him to
coming.
the list,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I say Austin Perry will probably be there. He wins big races,
Well, he only races twice a year, I think.
but he wins the big ones.
Speaking of that, we got to do sponsors real quick. I can't forget about our sponsors.
Yeah. You get your sponsors.
I did not add Kane's Tree Service to this slide, but it is on the TV behind us. So Kane's Tree Service come on last show. So we got T&J Demo to Reno, Dirt Track Outfitters, Alexander Ranch, Jerry Davis Race Engines, Birch Sewer Drain and Septics, P3 Graphics, Hoosier Auto Racing Fans, Corbin Brothers, Wild Wheel Throwdown, Simpson Roofing and Exteriors, Midnight Sports Gear, TSR Chassis, Super Heat Solutions, Wilson Timber Consulting, Mooresville Welding, and Pop Bit USA. So we appreciate everything those sponsors do for us. Yeah. Oh, we got 3 more comments.
Uh-oh.
As long as the
Perry
front
will be there.
doors doesn't fall off, Perry will be there per Bryce Burton.
Bryce, are you coming back or we tear too much stuff up Saturday?
Grant said he tried to give you money Saturday night, but you walked away.
He told me, I thought he was giving me gloves or something. He said it was a surprise.
Oh, he said money.
Oh,
Huh.
all I want's Grant's friendship.
I'm just trying to get his sponsorship.
Well, I guess I had it.
Well, you did. Yeah, God, you could have gave it to me.
You
I
could have
put
spread the wealth a
MSG
little
on my
bit.
car for like the last 27 years, and just because we're friends.
Yeah.
You know, I need to
Bryce.
get a "We Do It in the Dirt" sticker on there.
That's
Oh,
right.
check out these koozies too. Look at that.
Yeah,
We do it in the dirt koozies. Get out.
Check out Finley; he'll hook you up.
that's right.
Bush latte go real good in that. You
That's
know?
why ain't we got one?
They're in the garage.
Oh,
That's what Brad was drinking on Saturday night. Before we do go, I got a couple shout outs I need to give, but I want to thank Mouse for coming and helping me all the time because I worked her like a dog. She came and helped me Friday, get everything buttoned up. And I don't feel like I give her the shout out she deserves all the time, but I'm very grateful to have her. And then, like I said, thanks to the weatherman for coming and helping out. That was a spare extra hand. And everybody knows I've got a big crew over there. So I'm very blessed with Uncle Bud, Dad, Chuck, Megan, Tanner, just very blessed.
Yeah.
And I love parking across the creek with these guys. I have more friends in the Crown Vic class than any class, and I don't even race Crown Vics much, So
good group of dudes, though.
But everybody that parks,
and ladies,
everybody that parks over there together is just
group.
such a fun group. From Zach Hall to Peyton on the end, it's just that whole row, great people. So if you're ever in the pits and you want to meet somebody or come hang out, any of them guys will talk to you. They don't care. Me and Brad met a little fella Saturday. Don't know where he came from. Didn't have no parents with him. I bet he was like 8 years old. He just showed up and Brad took him in. And
did he?
He's a Brad Kemp JTM fan for life now. So
what it's all about, really.
If you guys are ever just wandering around the pits, there across the creek, across the bridge, turn to the right, the first row. Anybody will talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Stop by, hang out, chat.
Grant said I tried to sponsor him a full fire suit, but he walked away. Greg Kendall said I'll be out in the next couple of weeks in a new Hobbs House car.
Greg Kendall coming out of retirement.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bryce Burton said, "Can I borrow a ball joiner 6?"
I got a bunch of bent ones this year already.
And Grant said, on a serious note, I feel bad for Peyton on his battle. He's had a bunch of battles this year.
He's got a really fast race car though. I think he showed that Saturday before it broke.
Zach Stalker said, "You're welcome for the 24/7 consulting."
I do. I call him. Oh, yeah, I call him.
He always texts me right after you call him. He's like, "Man, you guess who just called again? I'm getting sick and tired of this crap."
Well, I need somebody to tell me if I'm stupid or not when I've got an idea.
Oh, he tells me you're stupid all the time.
He don't filter it.
You don't call me.
I call you on Crown Vic crap all the time.
Well, that's true. You do.
Anytime I have a Crown Vic
That's
question.
true.
I was on the outskirts, but do I count as fun to park by? Bryce, you're always fun to park by.
I love parking by your dad. You're on the
yeah.
fence.
Yeah. They all park in my spot, the spot we've been in for 20 years.
Hey, we didn't take it from you. You're more than welcome to come back over to Webb.
With the cool kids.
We'll let you go in there. We didn't take it from you.
Yeah, we got room.
Yeah, if you want us to save you a spot, we'll save a spot for you.
Have them towed, Webb.
Yeah, that was I don't want no issues with them. Okay, we didn't run nobody out. They're more than welcome.
Matt said on the left side of the creek, Pit Daddy's on that side, or the left side.
Hey, Pit Daddy moved over our side, Matt, last weekend.
He's probably tired of you not showing up, Matt.
That's why Stacy finished second, because she moved on the other side there.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she don't take after you guys. Yeah. She's better off take after Matt.
Well, that's true.
Oh, I do have some late breaking news.
What's your late breaking news?
After some fierce negotiations and a bad run in the car Saturday, well, not a win. We was looking for a win. I was able to purchase the 95 car back from Peyton.
Peyton?
He sold it back to me. We made a deal, and it's back in my ownership now, and it will no longer be.
And you've got the title now, right?
Yeah, the titles. Yeah. I ain't transferred it to my name yet, but it's signed.
I got you.
So I got to get it up to the BMV and get it transferred and get the taxes paid on it. So I'm happy to own it again.
Tell Philly I've got some tires that need mounted in the site before Saturday if he wants to support the cause.
Well, he picked you to win.
He did pick you to win.
I did pick him to win.
No
I can't do tires.
You picked to win this Saturday night, Jeremy.
There's a loaded fry on the line.
That's right. I got a couple Crown Vic tires that might work, but
yours are probably flat.
Well, mine's chewed all up. Well, it's like boat broke last Saturday night and just chewed the inside of the.
I just flip it.
Well, that might have been Ryan Wood's tire. I don't remember.
No, I wouldn't even worry about it.
I wouldn't worry about it either. We'll get another. Hey, Ryan, I need a couple tires, bud.
Yeah, you're good. I wouldn't even worry about it. All right, you guys got anything else for tonight?
I think that's all I got.
Henley, you got anything else you need to get off your chest tonight?
No, I'm good, buddy.
Sure?
Yep.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you get out to a racetrack this weekend and support them, because fans in the stands is where it's at. That's what makes racetracks go. It's not the cars on the track. We do not need cars on the track. We need fans in the stands.
The fans will love it when no cars show up.
Well,
watch your ass, bro.
Racetrack.
I mean, food's good.
Watch
Depending on where you're at, yeah.
Watch a water truck run around there.
Make some laps in the water truck.
Well, you never know.
Matt Grant say he missed us. I wish that was
He did
mutual.
miss us.
Oh,
You wish it.
I thought he was friends with my sponsor.
Well, I was till he started mouthing.
He's mad about it.
Gosh, he makes me mad sometimes.
Well, Matt and
See,
Finn.
there it is. Now I finished. That's it. Cut it off.
All right. We'll see y'all when the next flag flies.